Okay, Matt. That's not weird at all. Enjoy your shower. Hope you're doing well today, man. May the 4th be with you. Everybody's doing alright. Just waiting for anybody to pop in. Turn down a little bit too. Breaking. There we go. I think we're gonna get into some of my old bulk. Appreciate some art. Look for some Snorlaxes for a certain someone. Mr. Skang! How are you, man? It's good to see you, fam. Going on nice and early. I do have one objective in mind. There's only one. And that objective in my mind is that JR is starting something new today. I'm doing well, fam. How are you? It's an okay day. Albeit I woke up and I walked to the store. And in doing so, I realized that my back wasn't doing too hot, like my lower back, so wasn't doing too hot. You know, aside from that and the normal, you know, just worries and stress of life, I'm doing well, brother. How are you? But JR is starting something new today, episode 1, that's going on in a few hours, and I figured, you know what, Let's go live for the sole purpose of let's get a small crowd, and at the end of it, and he goes live, we'll go raid him for the first time and go watch JR and the kids take meds. So yes and no. Truth be told, I've had a past problem with meds, so I try to not take if I don't need, and so I kind of stick to like acetaminophen. And in doing so, it helps. It alleviates some of the pain. But I'm sure it was from Friday, man, and just sitting here for eight and a half hours, 9 hours at work, and then sitting here for another 6 hours almost streaming in the same day. I think it was just compression on the back, so I'm gonna go hang a little bit later, like hang off a high bar and stretch out my back. So I hope you're doing well, man. I hope this was early enough. I figured it would be better to go on early so that we could raid JR, and figured to see if we can get some people in here that don't really like to or cannot join us for the full streams otherwise. So it's really good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope work's going well. I know there's a lot of cool people streaming right now. I honestly didn't even look. And that was rude of me. But I normally stream 2 times a week, and it felt weird not to. We do have some pretty cool stuff to get into. I have an awesome story about my brother Mike from yesterday. And then we're going to look for some Snorlaxes and some Pikachu. Gonna take a step back from YouTube for a while soon. Oh, yeah? Yeah, and of course, if you don't want to get into it here, we can get into it on the side. But yeah, I'd like to know a little why. I think I have an inkling, but honestly, man, no matter what happens, don't lose contact, because this is just a hobby, man. That's brotherhood, friendship. I never want to lose contact with you, regardless of cards. So, Ernie, what's going on, Mr. Cullen? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Ernie. Good to see you, fam. I hope the weather is treating you well. It's a pretty nice day out. I walked to the store and back in the direct sunlight, and I'm still okay. So it's not that hot yet. And that's a blessing. Just woke up. Excellent. Let's go, Ernie. Get yourself some coffee, man. We got some pretty cool stuff to get into today. It's going to be a short stream, and that's really funny because I'm planning on 3 hours, and that's short for me for some reason. I was telling the early crowd that I came on with one objective in mind today, and that was to go and rate our really good friend JR and the kids when they go live today. They're starting something new, and we want to go and make sure that they know that the Ghost Gang supports them and everything they do. In the meantime, we're going to open a couple packs, tell an interesting story about my brother, read some poetry that I found, and I really, really am enjoying, by Eugene Feilds. And we're going to go through some bulk looking for not just artists. If we all remember, we're looking for Oswaldo Cato. It's about time to start filming. So I figured we could do just one final push for some artwork. And what we're going to go through is X and Y bulk, black and white bulk, and some vintage bulk that I have, and we're going to see what we can find. We're going to also see what we can discover of putting in the hitbox. Am I going to do a giveaway? I really don't know. I wasn't really planning on it. What I do know is that I'm going to go ahead and throw this guy in there. They said Squirtle by Michihiro Arita. It is loved, but not too hard. This is a little white corner down here, so I'm going to throw that in the hitbox. I have decided. Nice. But how's everybody today? Happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you all. I don't know if anybody here is as big a Star Wars nut as I am, but I am curious to know what your favorite Star Wars movie is. I've had to buy the rest of chase cards I needed for Shrouded, as I can't find any packs without being... Oh man, that sucks. It sucks. And I'm so sorry. So is that it, man, then? You finally finished Shrouded? Hiya, Ernie, says Matt. Hi, Matt. Thanks for joining us, man. May the 4th be with you. And yeah, curious to know, what's everybody's, if you have one, a favorite Star Wars movie, a favorite Star Wars moment. I know that we were talking a little bit, and I kind of get a little confused sometimes of where I've had conversations, whether they were here or at my job. But have we had this conversation? Did we get into what our favorite Star Wars movies are? One card I needed. I will do an update video. Excellent. Excellent. Maddie G, how's it going? Default 368, how are you doing tonight? Tonight, sorry, that's habit. Today, this morning. I guess it's afternoon in most places, night in others. This is much earlier than I'm used to streaming. Ricky, happy Sunday. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, fam. May the 4th be with you. We're talking about the favorite Star Wars movies real quick. Favorite moments in Star Wars. What do you feel was superior? Do you feel like all 9 movies need to be put on their own separate levels? Excellent. I'm glad you're doing well, fam. Maddie G, Rogue One. Is that because we finally got to see what we could only imagine for 30 years? Rogue One was also a little bit hard because it made you love the characters, and can I say that K2SO is probably one of my favorite characters in the whole franchise. But it made you love those characters even though we knew what was going to happen to them. We knew the ending. But man, no spoilers, please. But I did see the first season of Andor when it was fresh and new and coming out every week. So I was just very curious to see where that's going to end up, but I really am enjoying the spin-off of it too. Matt, what's up? What's up? Ricky R-Truth up in here. Anybody have any plans for this Sunday? Anybody have to go back to work tomorrow? Everybody ready for Mother's Day, which is coming up? I was watching Nando last night. Excellent. Glad you were, Ernie. I really, really enjoyed the first season, specifically the last couple of work. Straight back to work for me. Oh! Me too, buddy. Me too. It is straight back to work for me as well. And, I think that's okay. I think that's okay, but I mean these 2-day weekends are really just, you know, not enough in my opinion. They're just not enough in my opinion. So I'm looking for 2 Pokemon in particular and 1 artist. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna look at some really, really, really old bulk real quick. Then I'm gonna open my monster so I can start good habits and hydrate. Much love, Mr. Skang, and be safe. Have to be back to work tomorrow at 5 a.m., says Matt Gooch. Needs must. Yeah. Yep. I know it. Okay, so today, going to a baseball game with my son for Star Wars Day events. Excellent. Is that Major League or Minor League, Matt? Uh-oh. Guess we could grab that too. 2 Pokemon we're looking for. Snorlax, Pikachu. Not yet, Ernie. Be in 10 hours, sir. Yeah, Mr. Skang is going to work tomorrow, Ernie. I don't think he has to go to work quite yet. Don't wish that evil on him. I hope that everybody's doing really, really well today. 7 of you up in here. Don't forget to like it. Yeah, appreciate it. Minor. Excellent. I'm not a mother, so I don't care. Well, that's nice, Matt. The artist that we're looking for is... Wow. Don't tell me. I know this one. Oswaldo Cato. Oh, well. All the same, be safe, my friend. All the same, be safe indeed. Alright. Yo. Alright, there's some pretty cool art in here. Ooh, some pretty good throwbacks. I don't know if anybody is... This isn't right. How did those get in here? Although we will look at those. And my bulk was all kinds of messed up. You guys might have to help me out here. Whew, alright. Well, I guess this was the perfect pack to pull out. The ghost must have been on our side. We're going to start slowing in with a burner. Man, the entire chat is blue. That's kind of comforting. I really appreciate you guys being here. I know that this was kind of off schedule. I just, you know, I planned it technically last night when I was laying down. And today I was like, you know what, let's do it at this time. Kanoko-iyo. Going to Columbia Fireflies game. Awesome, awesome. Yes, I need to do something for my mother. 2014. So this is Furious Fists we're going to look at real quick. We might be going a little bit faster than normal if you are used to the stream, only because I do have one ulterior motive with streaming so early, and that is so at the end we can go and raid JR and the kids. It is card number 1 of 111. You're not wrong, Mr. Skang. You're not wrong. And that's always a cool card to me, and I was curious because so many people are like doing different sets and different binders and things like that, and it's always like, oh yeah, I'm doing this Pokemon, I'm making the Pokedex binder, I'm collecting all of one type, I'm collecting all of one artist. But has anybody ever collected just the firsts of every set? The lasts of every set? The last would be neat, because those are typically the ultra rares. But it would be cool to see a bunch of one of whatever binder. I don't know, I'm trying to think of things unique, but I'm a setter. I gotta complete the set, and it all starts with number 1. Dare say the most important. You don't want to see a blank spot in spot 1. Shroomish. Getting into 6. The mushroom Pokemon. Kyoko Umamoto. Cute. Another Shroomish. This has to be Sui or Atsuka Nishida. Sui! Gorgeous, gorgeous artwork on such a meh Pokemon. Never really related to Shelmet in any ways. Look at that guy. Look at that Spitfire Pokemon. What's up, everybody? What's up, Crit and Catch? How are you doing tonight, man? Mahoo! Found near the mouth of volcano, this fire breather's body temperature is near 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. So don't give him any hugs. Big fan of yellow. Big fan of yellow. That makes sense. Great, Kev. Glad to catch you. Yeah, it's glad to see you, man. I figured, you know, the early enough I might get to see some people I don't normally get to. Normally it's the ghosting hour. I had to put on my sunblock and come out a little bit early. But again, I do have one motive at the end of this, and that is we're going to go and raid JR when he starts up his new thing today. Bernie. Crit and Catch, how's it going? Yeah, how are you? How's the day? What's on your mind? Have you had a good day so far? Crit? What's up, Ryan Tran? Hope you're doing well, fan. We got the Torchic. Sansuke Sukuma has a flame sac inside its belly that perpetually burns. It feels warm if it's hugged. Okay, so this one does get hugs. I'm rubbish, mod. If I knew how, I'd drop your link. You're okay, Mr. Skinny. Different wrenches play different roles. I will say that. You are doing just fine, and I appreciate just you all being here. Yeah, good day so far. I'm watching some Legends and procrastinating laundry progress. Oh, you know what? Thanks for reminding me. I just remembered what I forgot to start today. Look at this cute little Dedenne Pikachu ripoff. Look at that. Isn't he cute? I appreciate that, Creighton. I now know what I'm doing tonight. 5-band graphics. So I did discover 5-band graphics. Everybody's very curious, like, who is it? Is it a person? Is it a corporation, a computer, a company, a team? And it's kind of all. And 5-band graphics, I found out, is actually an art team within the Pokemon Corporation. There are reports and interviews of some artists that state that they started in 5-band graphics. But the list of current members is unknown and very secretive. Of course, I didn't dig too much. I didn't need anybody showing up at my front door. But yeah, I thought that was very neat. So it is definitely a team of artists, but this could be one person, a couple people, a collaboration. So if I ever do an artist appreciation on 5-band, which, let's be honest, got some pretty sick cards, I'll be thanking the team at 5-band graphics instead of 5-band as a person or entity. Look at this Drowsy, nice white outline, using his telekinetic powers. Sinister suggestion. Okay. Are they the ones that got credited for flipping the Belly Bolt in Iona's Belly Bolt promo versus the actual card you can pull? I do believe so, and what's really neat is now that you mention it, and I don't know if this is kind of the same type of card that you were referencing, but I call them Ghost Full Arts. And Ghost Full Arts are the ones with the Pokemon in front and the Ghost image in the back. And you'll notice that the artists on the bottom of those cards are different. But when I was doing my appreciation short on Dom, D-O-M, which I did discover is one person, he's credited as like a collaboration. So it's like 5-band graphics. and Dom. So-and-so, and Dom. And I'm like, okay, so did he do the front image and they did the back image, or vice versa? But it's weird that they don't put them both on the card. I guess it's, you know, lost real estate, but... yeah, that's what I thought. So unless it's definitely like somebody trolling me, it just seems weird that my source, the Cerebi.net, would be wrong. But if you do look up Dom and Cerebi, you'll find all those Ghost full arts in there. But if you look at the card, they're credited by other people. So, one, I think that's quite humble. I don't know if I'd be happy with that, but if the pay's the same, it doesn't really matter. Awesome Drowsy here. I really like that. That's by Sumiyoshi Kazuki. And... puts enemies to sleep, then eats their dreams. Occasionally gets sick from eating only bad dreams. Ooh. But then again, why would they eat only bad dreams, or bad dreams at all? Does that mean bad dreams taste good? And if so, is that a drowsy addiction? We don't have to talk about it, but just a thought. Alright. Let's kick it into overdrive. It's funny, I planned this to be a short stream, and at the same time, I'm planning it to be at least 3 hours, so that's short to me, I guess. More Furious Fist. Overdrive. Got the goal lit. Chilling. Catching some sun. Super dark. Huh. By Sumiyoshi Kazuki. Wonder if these are the same image. Maybe he put Golet to sleep. And he's currently in the process of, like, eating his dreams. Which involves levitating rocks for some reason. The art styles look so different, and yet so similar. That's cool. I bet you that's exactly what the artist had in mind. I wonder if this is another scene that's created. Let's look for more cards in the Rocky region. And then we're going to flip it to the exact opposite, and we're going to go to Nighttime, Clefairy, Moon, Reaching for the Flowers, super cute. Moonlight Pound, Neo Kimura. It is said that happiness will come to those who see a gathering of Clefairy dancing under the full moon. Cute. Vigoroth. That looks like a nice little mountain range. Sawama Chioki. Its heartbeat is fast and its blood so agitated that it can sit still. It can't sit still for 1 second. Does that remind you of anybody's kids? I imagine kids are Vigoroth. Or in fact the whole line. Like it starts as a Skoloth, and then it slowly, like, just lazy, rolling around, barely crawling, then it goes nuts, and then as we grow into adults, we turn into slacking. Patract. Running. And I do notice cards like this, because I'll be fair, like, looking at this car, Kyoko Yumamoto, okay. We have seen... Maddie! What's going on, Maddie? We have seen this artist do some pretty impressive and breathtaking cards, and yet this one is not really impressive or breathtaking. The motion is kind of cool, but it kind of looks like they maybe, you know, phoned it in a little bit. And upon my research, I did discover he does have evil eyes, man. It's almost like he can't sit still for a second, if you know what I'm saying. But I discovered that the artists don't get to choose what Pokemon they get to draw that day. They show up and they're assigned the Pokemon card. However, Pokemon doesn't really limit them on the artistic side of it, so they can pretty much do whatever they want, but they have to draw what was given to them. Watching on the TV so I can use my phone while painting. I'll be here looking. Aw, PokéGhost Jesse, it's really good to see you. Are you streaming today? Philosophy, what's going on? Hope you're doing well today, fam. Happy Sunday. May the 4th be with you all. To stick with the theme, go ahead and drop your favorite Star Wars moment in the chat, or favorite movie. Which movie you like the best? Matty G rang in and said Rogue One. Super scoop up. I don't know what it's scooping up. Oh, I see it now. Definitely streaming today. Excellent. And I will definitely be there. I do have one intention today, and that is JR is going live. That's cool, not knowing what... Yeah, it could be cool knowing what Pokemon you're not going to get. Absolutely, Mr. Skane. JR and the kids are doing something new today, so when they go live, I figured we can get a nice little group and go and rate him for his first episode. I agree, Mr. Skang showing up like, what's it gonna be today? And just hope it's like not Voltorb and something. Well, you can do some pretty cool things with any Pokemon, and we've seen that. I've seen people turn uninteresting Pokemon into cards that I absolutely want. Like Spidops. When's the last time that I was like, oh, Spidops, he's gotta be on my team? Until Team Rocket came out and made a Spidops that I'm proud to say that I want. Attack of the Clones, like the movie? Okay, I can see that. And I can see why, Jesse, because that's the love story aspect of it all. And without that piece of the story, honestly, everything else cannot exist. So I can see that. Plus, it did have some pretty cool scenes in it as well. Evie Foster Mom, I'm doing very good. About to hang out with my dad for his birthday. Happy born day, Zach. JR, much love as always, bro. Of course, JR. We're excited for your new episode and something new that you guys are starting today. Yes, I love Padme so much in that one. Oh, I know. Padme is kind of great. Natalie Portman in general is kind of great. She really fit into that role quite nicely. There is one part in the saga that I really can't get behind her acting, and she needed to do just that much little bit better, and I'm going to explain that scene to you. And it's actually in that movie, Attack of the Clones, and it's towards the end when they're chasing down Count Dooku, and remember they get hit by a little, and Padme goes flying out, and she hits the ground super hard, goes rolling in the sand after being lacerated on its back and rolling through the sand, and yet Stormtrooper comes up, are you okay? And she goes, I'm fine. We have to get there. And I'm like, okay, like... You from Krypton or something? I don't care who you are. That fall's gonna hurt. That sand in a wound is always gonna sting. Like, that's just weird to me. But other than that, Jesse, I absolutely agree. So excited, I appreciate... Oh, yeah. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you popping in. And I hope the kids are excited as well. Birthday is in exactly 1 month from today. So excited. Exactly 1 month from today. So that would be June 4th. Okay, I see you. Much love. It's happening! She lived with Leon the Professional. She's Yo, crit and catch. Yo, pound it. Deep Cut, The Professional was such an amazingly underrated movie. With like 12-year-old Natalie Portman. It was incredible. Crit and catch, we're fam of the same cloth, man. That I'm sure of. I haven't even seen the Star Wars movies. Okay, Rafa, that's okay. That's okay. You know Yoda, right? That's the important one. Rafa, if he gets 100 subs, he might start uploading. The world may never know. And here we go. That happened. Alright. Ooh, Yama. Cute little Shellos. Samsuki. Man, that's a short description. Its shape and coloration vary depending on its habitat. Well, that's true with most animals, isn't it? The what? Standing in a very weird pose. Yeah. I know that, Yoda Man. Yeah, Yoda Man. Who the man? Yoda Man. Oh yeah, I do have this. Oh, he always has my back. Yoda's always chilling right here behind me. Today is the day to start. What better day than today? Than to start whatever it is that you wanted to. Says the guy that forgot to start his laundry. Shin Nagasawa. So many blues today, right? Well, that's because I think I separated them in a certain way. Oh, you mean blue names in the chat. When you get the time, Rafa, you definitely need to check out Star Wars. It is an amazing adventure. It is. It is an amazing adventure. And there's no right or wrong way to start it. If I gotta be honest, I would start with episode 4. Otherwise, when you go from 3 to 4 and the quality drops and things like that, it's gonna be obvious. But I thought you meant blue energy, like a lot of water Pokemon, Maddie. Mankeys. This has to be Steam Siege, right? This is Steam Siege. So I lost a label somewhere, I think. These are also Steam Siege, so we switched to set somewhere in between. Ah, yo, check this out. He better be careful. I'm pretty sure that arm is made of metal. If he leaves that in the water, can he rust? I don't know. Seeing Harry Potter, same thing, right? Exactly the same thing, Rafa. Exactly the same thing. Orphan gets picked up by an old wizard, given a magic wand, lightsaber. Good guy's really the bad guy? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, man. But yeah, shout out Harry Potter. Cute little Ponard. Sama Yoshikazuki. Wonder if that's part of the scene. Probably not, considering this has water. And from a completely different set. Sisker. Neo Kimura. It appears as if it's skating on water. It draws prey with a sweet scent from the tip of its head. I don't want to know what that scent smells like. Phone's about to die. I'll be back in a few. No worries, Manny. 1 of 101. 1 of 101. There's another first. That's what makes this one important. First one in the long run. We have now changed again. I want to say this is Plasma Blast. I could be wrong. Could be very wrong, but I'm missing a lot of labels up in here. Ducklet. Sorry if I'm getting the kids ready. No worries at all, Matt. You are all good. You are all good, man. This is just that Oshawott line is getting the art rare treatment in the new Unova set, yeah? Excellent. Man, the Oshawott line really, like, the Samurott has gotten some pretty good treatment already. I love that Hisuian Samurott card. Ducklet. Naoki Saito. Or Saito. They're better at swimming than flying, and they happily eat their favorite food, peat moss, as they dive underwater. Okay, they're ducks. Yo ho ho, let's go. Fracture. Love to see you streaming today. Putting together some shipments, bro. Hope you stay safe, healthy, and have a beautiful Sunday. Oh, you as well, Rafa, man. It's always great to see you. I hope the shipping goes okay. That's something else that I have to get on myself, is doing some packaging up. But yes, stay healthy. Get everything that you set out to get today, man. Don't know if early streaming will become a thing, but it's kind of fun. It's like the sun is still up. Masukazu Kura. The broken tusk will not grow back, so it diligently sharpens its tusks on river rocks after the end of a battle. Okay. Month from today, huh, Maddie? I guarantee I won't remember that. Decepticon logo. I love that, Mr. Skang. I love that. Autobots transform and roll out. Erica's maids, huh? Wow. How far back did we jump? Gym heroes? Yowie wowie. Ken Sugamori. Except maybe it's also my dad's birthday. Oh, it's your dad's birthday also? Your dad's not Zach Clauditz, is it? Happy birthday to your dad, Zach. Or, Matt. Oh, also your dad's birthday next month. Got it. Never mind. I'm here. I thought you meant today. Hey. June the 4th. Got it. Yep, all caught up. Sorry, feeling a little slow. Me gooch. Have a blessed Sunday. That's a really cool card Erica's made. Yes, that is well loved. Erica's perfume. Look at that little gloom. Oh yeah, that smells nice. Real nice. Got Misty's Duel, featuring Horsey. That's vodka. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. That made me laugh. Horsey looks offended, doesn't he? Like, what are you doing? This is my card. What are you doing? She's like, my name's on it. Another beautiful one by Ken Sugimori. Rocketio, dude, man, look at this. These are not quality. Holy moly. Maybe I should just go on a tangent once and start sending cards off and seeing how many ones I can get. Dragon juice. Vodka philosophy. Oh, man. Whew, someone loved that card, yes, over and over again, man. Into a binder, or into a pocket, or into a sleeve. You know what that reminds me of when I see that? I have a little story time for those that don't know, so you'll never have to find out. But if you're a smoker, I noticed that the cardboard in Pokemon cards kind of resembles the same cardboard on the outside of a hard case of pack of cigarettes. And here in the sun, man, if you ever get like sweating and walking and you know, your jeans get a little hot and sweaty, and it starts going through your pocket, and it starts rubbing on the cigarette box, it starts looking like this. So all I can imagine is a sweaty pocket running on a summer day to a duel and forgot about it. Or I guess they could have put it in the sleeve, put it in the sun, and forgot about it. That could be it too. Not to say that that's what happened, that's just what I think. Magnemite, Lieutenant Surge, the only American slated in the game. Man, all these cards into the pocket. Holy moly, these are graveyard cards for sure. The Voltorb, all these were done by Ken Sugimori. How far we've come. Look at that. Cool. Got Erica's Gloom. I always loved Erica's Gloom. It always looked just so much darker than Gloom should look. I have a few Japanese base set cards that look like some kid had them in their pockets. Those are my favorite. Absolutely. I'll never get rid of these cards. They will always forever remain in the graveyard. And as you can see, they still get just as much love as everything else. Holy moly! Someone really loved Erica's Gloom. The Execute. Ken Sugimori. Why do grandparents have an odd sweet that's been in their pocket since you... Why is it always strawberry or butterscotch? Those weird unmarked strawberry candies, nobody knows where they come from, but they've got a pocket full of them. Or butterscotch, or, oh god, what? Like throat lozenges or something, man. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Mr. Skang. And that's why I love grandparents. They always have what we thought was candy. Love this artwork of Oddish. I hate how scratched up the card is. You can see the scratches from the pocket or sleeve or binder that it went into 1,000 times. Hello, all you beautiful people. Antalgic, how are you today? May the 4th be with you. What's your favorite Star Wars moment? Mr. Skang, you're lucky they are wrapped. Yes, lucky they are wrapped. However, the expiration date remains a mystery. What if those were candies from like 7 years ago? Because I bet you they were. But at the same time, like whenever you're in church or in a restaurant or an otherwise quiet place, it's always the unwrap into the mouth. Slow. It's just very loud. Wrapped and sticky. Hey now. I used to love butterscotch candy back in the day. Oh, me too, man. Unfortunately, hard candy and my teeth don't get along because I can't help but chew it once in a while. I guess it's better than, man, what my finger is feeling, I do not like. I'm afraid to look. No way my phone is that hot. That is just not charging. It'll come back. Oh my god. I don't want to know what card that is. Well, you asked. I've only seen... Oh, yeah, that's right. It does sound like me to ask. It was a team meeting and we worked on a set. Okay. No worries at all. I did ask that. I do talk about Star Wars a lot. Misty's Wrath. That's the Misty that Jesse needs to cosplay right there. Just super like... Like, that would be cool. Cosplay a card. That's 0.5 PSA for sure. Oh yeah. I'd be lucky if that came back in a slab. It might, though. We'll see the front when we get there. Surge's Treaty. I love the trainer Pokemon cards that feature Pokemon. No judgment, just never got into Star Wars crazy. No, not at all. No judgment on both sides either. What about the other sci-fi franchises like Stargate or Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek? Any of those? I got them all, man. I love them all. I still can't believe that Creighton Catch called out the professional, man. I'm still, like, geeked out over that. There's another one. What is that? Is that his Raichu? Oh, it's Raichu's looking through binoculars. Look. Yeah, I got him, boys. I guess they both are. I was never a sci-fi fan, so I haven't watched any of them. That's okay, too. I guess it would be easier antalgic to ask, do you have any franchises aside Pokemon that you've ever gotten into, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, like more mythical fantasy? Okay, I'm listening. One's not too bad. Game of Thrones. Books was better than the show. That's the one thing. The one thing I'll say. I'm driving, so limited interaction. No worries at all, Matt. Drive safe, fam. Don't worry about us. We'll be okay. Listen in if you have to. Man, look at him with his dice like a boss. Love Blaine. And the last card is a trainer. Oh no. Not Sabrina. Look at that. Dink! Holy crap. My dog is named Cersei, the perfect name for her. That's right, we did have that conversation, but man, I love that series so much. I think that Jaime Lannister is a great character. I think Tyrion Lannister is just great. Peter Dinklage is just a W actor. Just started the second book a few days ago. Sorry, Maddie. But yeah, the books, man, hold on, but don't go too fast. That's my recommendation for you, because the story's not finished yet. He never put out the last book, so don't go too fast. Man, this might have a potential of getting a 1, or as Skang lightly put, a 0.5. Holy moly, if they put it in a slab at all. Well, that would be a cool acquisition, huh? Sabrina's Gaze, PSA 1. We'll see what happens. These were mixed in there. Go through this real quick. This is from Mysterious Treasures, or Mysterious Legends. Treasures, I think. Electric. Oh, the artist. Oh, still down here. Cookie Saito. I was a fan of the Lannister family. I tend to side with the perceived antagonists. Antalgic, that makes sense. People love collecting PSA. Yeah, that's what I found out. It's funny, you can look at the price listing, it's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like, okay. But the thing is I could never, like, purposely try to damage a card to get a 1. That to me is a little bit odd. I finished the show when it came out, so I have a decent idea of what's going to happen. Or so you think. Yeah, okay, it's pretty spot on, but up until a certain point. It's probably my favorite Dragonair card art, I will say that. So Wamachikai. Chikaki? Chai? Chiaki? Is Haley in here? People love collecting. Fan of the Lannister. Started second book. Cersei driving. Thrones. Got it. All caught up. Pretty good at that. Got the Lantern. Kuki Saitao. Top comedy show that I do. If you consider like Bob's Burgers a comedy show, that's probably my current favorite. I mean, anything that can just Kensugamore. Anything that can just make me laugh out loud actually is going to be on my watch list for forever. And that to me is one of them. And I'll be honest, the first couple of episodes in the first season, it was like so hard and the kids were so annoying to me. And then one day it just got good and then like consistently stayed good. Let's see if I can do stuff. Okay. Don't know why my phone is hot, but my phone is hot. Cool. So, story time. And then we'll get into some Dragons Exalted, but I do want to do one thing and spread this out over the course of the stream, but yes, sorry, comedy shows. Squirrel. Seinfeld was one of my top comedy shows. I love Seinfeld. I think it's very clean. Rick and Morty is probably top 5, easy, maybe even number 2, maybe even number 1. Rick and Morty is probably hilarious. It's a very smart show, though. Just like American Dad is kind of a smart show with some of his jokes. I do just kind of sit there and watch actual stand-up comedians in comedy, and then those kind of always get me, and it makes me enjoy their other works pretty well. Phone is hot because all the fire yeah, maybe I put too much fire on display, man. It's like, we can't take it, it's too awesome. What about you now, Jake? What's your one of your faves? I enjoyed Dan Harmon as well. Have you seen Solar Opposites? I don't know if Dan Harmon was included in that or if it was just Justin Roiland, but Solar Opposites was done by the same guys. Unfortunately, due to the, rift, they did, revoice the actor in season 4, but once you get past that and that little, cringe, it turns back into okay. But yeah, I loved, you haven't seen that? No. Solar Opposites, it's on YouTube. That's all I can say. It's about aliens that came to Earth looking for a new home because their planet got destroyed. And then they end up on Earth. They crash land on Earth. I just love this Voltorb, so I'm leaving them on display today. But that came from CHH3. Courtesy of Mike Zards with this amazing Aerodactyl. He actually won the end of stream giveaway and felt the need for whatever reason to gift it to me, and I'm forever grateful. Community is never ceases to amaze me. Always sunny in Philadelphia, Matty G. Yes, so much yes to that. Community was one of my favorites. Arrested Development. I love Larry David. I know that was more Curb Your Enthusiasm, but that remind me of Larry David. Non-comedy wise, I was a fan of 100. Okay. I don't what non-comedy shows did I get into? Burn Notice I got into. Chance on Hulu I got into. Of course, Game of Thrones. It was just like a total binge day. It turned into like a week. But, story time, my brother, he hit me up yesterday, and I don't know, do I have any antique fans in here? Is anybody a big fan of going to an antique store and just looking for hours and hours at antiques? With hopes of buying something? But you never really do. If so, we have this place here in Arizona called Brass Armadillo. Man, it is massive, just rows and rows of people's kiosk that they rent out so that they can put all of their stuff there. You know, me and Tracy do. Hey, what's up, brother? I hope you're doing well. Oh, I know you and Tracy do. And yeah, this is a place that y'all would love. Y'all would love 100%. It's good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well this Sunday. And so my brother hit me up yesterday and he's like, yo, look at all these Pokemon cards. And like there was just a bunch of Japanese cards that said $3 a pack, and I'm like, all right, that's pretty good. And so so he's like, oh, I can pick you up a few packs. What do you want? And I kind of look. I saw Stellar Miracle, and I said, yo, I've never really ripped Stellar Miracle before. If you can grab me a few packs of that, it'd be great. And so he picked me up 3 packs of that. I thought it would be fun to see what we can rip. I just texted you a picture of my card out of my book. Might interest you. It looked like a Machamp from here. Texts are a little bit hard. Are you in Discord, brother? Yeah, that's a first edition Machamp base set holographic. Funny story about those Machamps is that all the Machamps that were made in that set were first edition, and they only came in a deck box. Like, you couldn't pull that Machamp out of base set. It was incredibly frustrating. And that is an incredible card. What are you looking to do with it? Are you just looking to throw it my way or what? Hambino! What's going on, fam? How you doing? Yes, sir, Family Guy or The Simpsons? Oh, The Simpsons reign supreme. They're kind of on their own tier. It's more than a comedy. I think it's like a sitcom of life. And you're on a server? I do. It's in my description, brother. I have a PokéGhost town. You could ! Discord. I think that link still works also. Well, Burners, it had Bruce Campbell in it. It did have Bruce Campbell in it as Sam. It did. And Bino, I hope you're doing well this Sunday, fam. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Well, you know me. Let's go in the middle. We'll open one pack now. We'll look through another set. We'll open another pack. We'll read some poetry. We'll open another pack. And then we'll go and rate. Hope you're doing awesome today. I'm doing amazing today, man. I'm doing 100% amazing. Get to hang out with all you beautiful people. We're going to rip some Stellar Miracle, look at some art. We are looking for Oswaldo Cato artwork, so it would be cool if we could pull some. That always seems to be the theme. Let's see. Good luck, Kev. Thanks, Mr. Skang. We'll see if we can 3-pack snipe something. It would be really, really cool to see that Hydrapple. I think the Hydrapple is in this set, the Hydrapple AR. The Turtle, any SAR would be incredible to see. The Turtle would be great. Bulba would be great. Squirtle would be great if you can pull those in Japanese. Happy to report, got 3 more cards for the Southern Islands set. Let's go, Hambino. Which 3 cards did you pick up, fam? Man, I can't wait. If you're in my Discord, man, you can post those in the show us your poll section. Gem from the book. Excellent. Let me look, buddy. Oh, of course, my computer is super slow. What did you guys think of Stellar Crown? Do you guys like Stellar Crown? I thought it was an okay set. Pretty good artwork. Man, I guess I didn't load up my Discord today, fam. I'm sorry. It's loading now. Like, really loading. There it goes. Yo, let's go. Looks like you have some pretty good heat around it, too. Pokemon that has been living, admired for its beauty and gracefulness, as if on wings. Huh. What's that card above it, brother? I want to say it's like Rapidash, Ponyta. Maybe it's Growlithe. But man, that Machamp is sick. That's what I just did. We were going to have to do a video call about this book I got. Yeah. We are going to have to do a video call about the book. We'll do that a little bit later. Stellar, nice set. I agree, Mr. Skang. Alright, enough of that. Let's go. Let's see what we can get. I'm a loser who doesn't use Discord. That's okay, Hambino. You are not a loser. Alright, let's see what we can get. Arcanine, that's what I thought. Arcanine. First pseudo-legendary. Togedemaru! Ah, look at him. That's some pretty, wow, Ranty. Hidoyat? Hidoyat. Wow, never heard of him. Interesting. I should look closer. Alright, let's go. Fido. Aww. Super cute. Narami Soto. Ooh, Crabrawler. Scav. Some kind of fossil. That's what Lilip used to be. Whoa! Look at that! We got an art rare, Crabominable. What is that? What are the odds of that? Look at that. Fire. It's pretty good. Oh, baby. Hey, nice. Nice. This was done by the one and only Mitsuhiro Arita. He is more commonly known for doing the artwork on the original Charizard, original Venusaur. First pack magic. Absolutely. Absolutely. That middle pack always delivers. Once again, shout out Lori. I don't know where Lori is, but shout out Lori for the sleeves. Appreciate that. Right when I was running out. Am I finally going to have to do the thing? I might have to do the thing now. Might have to open some new top loaders because that deserves it. While I do that, one. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. And those packs that you selected. Apparently the ghosts were with you for sure. I found out something interesting, again, about some of the artwork, and I know I shared it in my last stream Friday, which, by the way, went on for like 6 hours, and so I appreciate everybody hanging out as long as you did, and I promise today is not going to be that long. But I was looking at the original Bulbasaur piece, and I am doing something involving Bulbasaur, hinty hint hint. But we are, I was looking, and apparently the very first Bulbasaur was designed by Atsuka Nishida. And then the design was finalized by Ken Sugimori, and then the card itself was drawn and illustrated by Mitsuhiro Arita. So the first Bulba card is actually a combination of 3 of some of the most talented artists in the game, and I thought that was pretty cool. The card artist credit goes to Mitsuhiro, but I thought that was neat. Look at that. Gorgeous card, perfectly centered. Can barely see it. One I didn't have in English or Japanese, so sweet. Brought the luck. Sorry, Aerodactyl. Absolutely wonderful. Oh man, I kind of want to just keep ripping now. Keep that luck streak going. But maybe the patience is what's getting us that luck. So you know what? Let's be a little bit patient. We'll go through Dragons Exalted, look at some artwork. Some pretty cool stuff. And then we'll rip another pack. And then we'll get into some poetry. I love the moves on the card too. Food prep. Oh my god, really? Food prep? That's incredible. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, absolutely. You will hear it again in an upcoming video, but yeah, I just thought it was absolutely an interesting fact, and it got me thinking, what other Pokemon cards were a collaboration? Who designed these Pokemon originally? And I think that's why some of my theories about the original Pokemon, like Venonat and Butterfree, Like maybe somebody accidentally mixed up their evolution line because they look exactly the same. And I think that's just a product of one person designing so many of these imaginary things that they only have so many antennas, so many feet, so many eyes, so many teeth, so many noses. So you're going to have similarities in Pokemon in the early stages. But still, I think it was a mess up. So Yanma. This looks like Yukiko Babo. Love it. Warmful. This generation's Weedle. Kooky Saitao. Often targeted by bird Pokemon, it desperately resists by releasing poison from its tail spikes. Yeah, that's another cute Pokemon that would probably mess you up. But wanted to do a National Pokedex binder, but we'll have to wait a while for that. Why would you have to wait a while for that? I know those binders are pretty expensive, man. It's funny because you look at the binders and you're like, oh, 40 bucks for a nice Voltex 12-page top-loaded binder. Oh, 50, 60 bucks. But I think this $8 one works too for now. Yeah, why do you have to wait? We got Silcoon. Also by New Saitao. Silk around the branches of a tree drinks rainwater on its silk while awaiting evolution. Well, that's how it gets its water. I don't know, threatening or not, you walking through the woods and you see this hanging in a tree, yeah, you're freaked out. Guarantee it. 11 of y'all hanging out. We just passed the hour mark. Look at that Magikarp, so majestic. One day you will be great, my friend. Look at the little shine on all the little bubbles. That's just great attention to detail. Me too. As she always does. Or they, as they always do. Ghosting during the day. I am, Alec. I did have one ulterior motive, and that is our really good friend JR and the kids are doing something new. And we want to show our support. So I figured if I can gather a small group of peeps and get ready for that first episode, we're going to go right at the end of all this. So, but for now, we're just going to go through some bulk, you know, for attention, and to see some art, see some cards, see if we can find any old works by Oswaldo Cato, teach you a little bit of something about some of the art that I discovered, as well as read some poetry, open some Stellar Miracle packs, and yeah, then we'll call it a day. Came in a Florida binder right now, and I really want to put any money I get into the Southern Island set. Fair enough. Once you complete the set, buy the binder. That's what I do. It's really good to see you, Alec. Yep, me too. Magikarp living for many years can leap a mountain using Splash. The move remains useless, though. So it uses Splash to get places. That's why it's ineffective in battle. That's an interesting factoid. How are you doing today, Alec? I don't know if I've asked everybody this before in the past, but your favorite Star Wars moment, if you have one, what is it? Michihiro Arita, speak of the devil. It rolls across ice flows to reach shore because its body is poorly shaped for swimming. Incredibly buoyant, though. Feel. Drift Bloom. By Keuki Saitao. I say Kuki. Because of the way it floats aimlessly, and old folktale calls it a signpost for wandering spirits. I do like the cards that feature the spirits around them. But that is some weird lightning. It kind of looks like femur bones coming from the sky, in my opinion. What do y'all think? 2012 seems so long ago. It really does. Well, technically it does. Realistically, it feels like yesterday. Yikes. Anyway, you're not wrong. Any way you slice it. Love it. Ooh. Seems I have a second one. That's so good to know. Still no Pikas or Snorlaxes. Gothita. Why this isn't sleeved is beyond me. Probably ran out of sleeves. This is by Ayo Kasube, who is one of my favorites. I did feature this card in the short featuring that artist, and this is just a nice little dark little totem pole sitting on the edge of the stairs, under the light. You're walking down the stairs, you see this, what do? I can tell you I'm probably just going to walk past it. I don't think it's that threatening, but... Favorite Star Wars moment? That's tough. The Darth Maul Duel of the Fates scene. Alec, alright. I agree. Is it just the scene featuring Darth Maul, or is it the whole ending of The Phantom Menace? Got another reverse. These reverse patterns different? Nah. Nah, they're the same. Technically, you're never wrong at interpreting art. Technically, you're never wrong. Non-reverse. And we get into one of the coolest looking Murkrow. That has some of the most wicked scratches, dings, and dents in it, man. I don't know what happened to you, buddy. But I love the motion, and I love that it's nighttime. I don't know what he's flying over. Maybe the school, maybe an academy, maybe a business. This is Neo Kimura. If spotted, it will lure an unwary person into chasing it, then lose the pursuer on a mountain trails. That's kind of scary, y'all. Lose them on mountain trails, so it kind of lures them into chasing it, and then it takes them to the mountains and loses it. What happens to you? I'm sure you also lose yourself and you can't find your way back. In which case, I'm sure that's when the murder of Murkrow come, so to speak. This looks like a drawing all day. A little building behind him. Nice little foreground, middle ground, background. Midori Harada. Who's this? Charmcraft? And their viewers just joined. Well, what's up, Charmcraft and their viewers? How are you guys? The whole ending, Return of the Jedi, is probably my favorite movie of them all. Excellent. I love that. Charmcraft, welcome in indeed. Charm Trainer Ray, Charmcraft Ray, Heather Ref, how's it going? EDF, L Deadpool fan, how you doing? Potts, how you doing, Potts? Oh my goodness. What do I do? What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm just gonna do this with my hands while you guys come in. How are you guys doing? Welcome, Hambino. Oh, you've been here, Hambino. CBC. Charmcraft rating you? Yes, they are. Hello, Professor Rich Boy. What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody today? May the 4th be with you all. Happy Star Wars Day. Drop your favorite Star Wars moment in the chat. Would be absolutely amazing. We are talking about it. We are going through some cards. We are looking for artists. We are looking for Pokemon. I'm even going to be reading some poetry, but I have one objective in all of this, and that is at the end of this, we are going to go raid our really good friend JR, and may the 4th be with you. Absolutely. I love it. Ghost! Is that who I think it is in the front of the center of your cards in the back? It is! In fact, I have a very special objective today, Deadpool, and I was on the hunt for Snorlax, and we're still hunting for Snorlax. And there's only one reason I'm hunting for Snorlax, and it's for you, fam, so this is yours. So this is a Cosmo Hollow Snorlax by Chibi. Just chilling out, eating all the berries. Don't know where I got the Cosmo Hollow from. Probably from one of my many mystery packs that I ordered online. But yeah, you've done nothing but support and help the community. You also sent me a package of ghosts yourself, and I highly appreciate you. So I figured going through and picking out some Snorlaxes, seeing which ones you needed, which one you don't, because I want to fill that binder of yours, and I got a lot. So we're just going to go and see what we can find. Charmcraft Raid, what's going on, Far Out Genetics? How are you doing today, fam? Chewbacca, hands down. Alright, you want to see something? Here we go. This is my Star Wars shirt today. Oh, it's backwards, but it says tall, furry, and handsome. Bam, Chewie. I don't know if y'all can hear a car alarm, but somebody's car alarm was going off. Howdy everybody, welcome in, says Ernie. I don't have that one, thank you very much, Ghost. You are more than welcome. Scanning reminding everybody to hit the like button. Everybody hop in the Discord as well, exclamation Discord if you're not in there. We do talk about art a lot, we talk about polls, we have some great members of the Ghost Gang. And yeah man, this chat is blue and I love it. Deadpool, Ryan Tran doing the thing. I'm sorry you came into a skun tank. We are going through Dragon's Exalted artwork right now. And yeah, absolutely appreciate you, Charmcraft. I hope you had an amazing stream, Megan. And Megan is also responsible for this beautiful art piece back here, this Bulbasaur Evolution Line art piece. This came from Charmcraft. And now it just forever sits behind Charmander, which is kind of funny, considering, you know, Charmander would, you know, obliterate Bulbasaur. Nice. We did that. Excellent, excellent. It's always good. And happy Sunday. Here's one of my favorite artworks ever by an APOM in a daycare, so it seems. He's just having fun playing. This looks like the one and only Sui. It lives high among the treetops. It can use itself freely and cleverly as its hands. Excellent. Love that, love that. You know what? I think we're going to change the script a little bit just due to the Charmcraft Raiders being here. As my brother recently dropped off 3 packs of Stellar Miracle. We were ripping those in time, but we'll go ahead and rip another one right now. See what we can find out of them and see what artwork we can find. We did rip 1 pack already, had some first pack magic, and pulled the Crabominable by Mitsuhiro Rita. Absolutely beautiful card. Pull that to Rapagos. That's what I'm hoping for. So now that we have a couple of people in here, there's 21 of you in here. No way. 545 subscribers. That to me is absolutely banana sandwich. I really appreciate you all coming in. I appreciate you appreciating the artwork and letting me tell my stories and recite poetry and do all the things. Everybody enjoy your time here. Let's talk about it. If there's anything on your mind, don't be afraid to speak out. Put it in the chat. We definitely like to talk here. At the end of all this, we are going to go raid our really good friend JR when he starts his thing up. He is starting a new thing, and we want to go support his episode 1 with him and the kids. Here we go. Second pack magic. Can we pull 3 for 3? Let's see. Hope everything goes well. Heather, going to a surgeon tomorrow. I hope everything is well. Heather, hearts up for Heather. I thought it was one of the Megan's pieces. Yep, that's exactly one of Megan's pieces. Exactly. Alright, here we go. Voltenvalooza featuring Kofu. Got this beautiful... Sorry. Where's my mind? Go to Minori. We've got this beautiful Gulpin. Those look like donuts, not flowers. Ooh, shiny. Shimura Kichi? Kichi? Ooh, is JR today? JR is today. You are not wrong. And I figured if we can get a nice little congregation, nice little group joining, we can all go and show his first episode some love. And support, as he is always here supporting us and myself, and a big contributor to PokéGhost Time. Look at this sunbeam. Beautiful Rhydon. By Ryutufuse. Oh, yeah. Hey, brother. What's up, Johnny Knight? I hope you're doing well, fam. It's really good to see you. May the 4th be with you. So, man, Johnny Knight, your streams are actually really good for the lurking kind of backgroundy noise, man. I get lost lurking in your streams sometimes. I'm sorry I don't say much. I never like to interrupt what you're doing. But, yeah, I'm in your streams more than you know. Dropping the like and the love, man. Alright, here we go. Did everybody bring the luck? Boom! Not really, but this is a stunning artwork. This is a very hard Pokemon to illustrate, and to see him in such a dynamic pose is refreshing. By Tonji Masuno. Johnny. Yes, I hope you're all doing well today. I think we are going to keep on rocking. Got 16 of y'all still chilling in here, which is absolutely wonderful. Appreciate the support on this beautiful Sunday, May the 4th. Let us see if we can get a little last pass magic. Alright, let's go, Bulba. I need you paying attention. Let's see what we can do. And again, these are from my brother. He went to the Brass Armadillo, this giant antique store, and found some Japanese Pokemon cards, and they were going for like $3 a pack. He picked me up a few packs, so we did pull the Crabominable already. We're going to start with these ones here. Let's see what we can pull. See if we can get the last pack magic here. Can we pull a turtle, another art rare, an EX? It's also exciting, but either way, it's all appreciated. Appreciate you, Mike and fam. It was good to see you yesterday. We got a little Crispin. He's getting ready because he knows the heat is coming. We got the Joltik firing up the energy. Rah! This thing is 4 inches big. This thing is like this big. And he looks so threatening. That's by Nasoto Niso. Great way to draw that Pokemon. Oh, we know this Pokemon. Speaking of JR, we got some Yukimori Choodle going on. Medicham. Running, holding his... Oh, he's doing yoga, isn't he? I was like, why would you run holding your own foot? Alright, you Nishida, I see you. I see you. Okay, Noctowl, Hollow. I'm not mad at it. Let's appreciate it. For one, it's my favorite Hollow in the set. And for that reason, it is because the owls always remind me of my grandmother. This was done by Matazo. And yeah, it's great to see Noctowl, as well as pulling a Hollow in a Japanese pack of 3 out of, what, 30 packs in the box. That's pretty impressive. So Mike's got those hands, man. The ghosts were with him pulling those packs to pull one of the packs that had a Hollow in the set, as well as had one of the art rares in the box. That's pretty impressive. So those are a pretty solid 3 packs, I'm not gonna lie. I'm satisfied. I am satisfied. Back to the hunt. Appreciate you, Charmcraft, coming in with the raid, bringing some of your viewers on over. We're looking for Snorlaxes for El Deadpool fan, and we're looking for Pikachus also. There's only one person in my life that I know adores Pikachu, and we're gonna find him some. Let's go. Hoppip. This is Dragons Exalted. Kuki Saita. Yanma by Yukio Babo. Yukiko Babo. One of the faves. We got the Rosa Raid. Gorgeous. Kind of looks like a scene from Beauty and the Beast. I'm just now noticing that Team Plasma shield in the back there. That's pretty cool. Very linear, not so three-dimensional. Kyoko Yamamoto. His name's been coming up a lot. That gorgeous Magikarp with the bubbles, 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 bubbles. The Mareep in the computer. JR. Sweet. Its fluffy coat swells to double when static electricity builds up. Touching it can be shocking. Aw, look at the little Cubone. Cute little Cubone by Atsuko Nishida. And this kind of looks like the same ballroom that the Rosa Raid was standing in, wasn't it? Didn't it? Different artists, but kind of looks like the same ballroom. Man, that bone looks wicked. You do not want to get hit with that. Nose Pass. Nose Pass is very helpful in the game because if you see Nose Pass Wild in Scarlet and Violet or any game, they're always going to be pointing north, so you can kind of use Nose Pass as a compass. It's kind of cool. By Shin Nagasawa. When endangered, it may protect itself by raising its magnetism and drawing iron objects to its body. I've never seen that before. That would have been cool in the game. You're running up to it and it just magnetizes itself and covers itself in shrapnel. That'd be something. So nice, we got it twice. Speaking of shrapnel, here's Aaron. Hey Aaron, how's it going? Kazuki usually lives deep in mountains, however hunger may drive it to eat railroad tracks and cars. Calm down, Aaron. Hungry Hollow, what's going on, fam? How are you this Sunday? May the 4th be with you. What was your favorite Star Wars moment? What was your favorite movie? For anybody still around and listening, still 11 people hanging out, I appreciate you guys. We aren't doing much today. I didn't have much planned aside from the pack opening, some poetry, some artwork finding and cards, and then we're going to go and raid our good friend JR and the kids. Mosukazu Fukuda! Another Gibble. Kogamaru Minu. Same set. Same description. Sometimes they do multiple cards that have different attacks on them. It's funny when I see two of the same Pokemon in the same set and one card is more playable than the other. Kinda weirds me out a little, frustrating, but that's okay. Hope you're doing well tonight, Hungry Hollow. Yo, here's Dino. And check out his background. Kinda looks like the same ballroom, doesn't it? I think we're onto something here, chat. Kuki Saitao? Yeah, I think we're onto something. I wonder if this creates some kind of scene or if there's an image that we're not seeing with this. Although they were all done by different artists, so that would be a weird collage artwork piece. But it definitely looks like the same flooring in the same ballroom. And again with the Zweilous. He looks out of place standing there, but that's definitely the same. That's probably Plasma headquarters. Man, that looks pretty wicked. Was that Kuki Saitama? That was Hajime Kusojima? It's so cool how so many artists incorporated the same environment. Bye, Beryl. Kwayu! A river dammed by Barbaro will never overflow its banks, which is appreciated by people nearby. You think? But here's one, walked in like, what am I drawing today? Bye, Burrell. The barrel. Sometimes we get cards like that. Beautiful Autono. Name the artist. Anybody. Anybody can name the artist. The artist. This one is a little bit unique from this artist because it's not so abstract. But it's definitely a beautiful scene, and I'm wondering what this Autono is thinking. And don't say, I don't know. This was Tomokazu Kumiya. Its auditory sense is astounding, and its radar-like ability to understand its surroundings through slight sounds. Interesting. Wake up beam, drain slap. Tomokazu, beautiful artist. Rufflet. He's going for the eyes. Swama Choki. Hope we're doing well. Did my chat freeze, or is everybody just not talking? I guess it could be. Nobody really has to say anything. I appreciate y'all being here. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe up if you haven't. If you like artwork, poetry, and giveaways from time to time. I'm trying to get the giveaway pile to be something more artistic and bring in the arts, back into the channel. I'm here. Oh no, definitely. It's okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't me because my stuff freezes sometimes, and one time it came back and everybody's like, you're back, and I'm like, I was gone. Oh no, how much did you miss? Watched it back and it just stopped, even though everything was fine on my side. And then I do have these. These are pretty cool to me. I do like the energies that feature multiple energies. It's not shiny or anything, but it's cool. Just looking at the archive, some of these cards I've not seen before, and that's cool too. That's cool too. You are more than welcome. Lurking is allowed. I just want to make sure that y'all are still seeing what I'm seeing. Yep, some of these arts have been around for a long time. This is Dragons Exalted. I can't believe I didn't have one Pikachu in that pile. Where'd the tag go? Furious Fists. Where'd the tag go? Oh. I'm here still trying to figure out what to make for dinner. What's good for dinner? Actually just bought one of those energies for my PC. No shot. Excellent. There's another one that goes with it too, Heather. And I wish I had duplicates of both of them to see if there was one that you needed, but I don't, sadly. But if I can remember the binder it's in, maybe I can share it with you and see if we can find another one. What we're going to do right now is we're going to dip into Boundaries Cross, my favorite set from X and Y. And we're going to start where we always start, where Mr. Skang reminds us, and that is always number 1. Look at this sleepy little oddish. What is that? That better not be on the card. Oh wow, that is on the card. Okay, I totally had a different image in my head when I saw this card. I did not know that was his eye. This would be my X and Y set. That's a good one. Probably Primal Clash. I mean, I'd hate to say Steam Siege, but I love the sets that have a theme, and Steam Siege is very steampunky. Pizza with every single meat topping. Yeah, that's great. It's really steampunky, and you can notice like there's always some form of metal or machinery in those cards, so I thought that's kind of cool. Breakthrough. Breakpoint. These sets are on a different level with their artwork too. Sun and Moon was Tag Team. Tag Team was probably one of my favorites. I would say Team Up, another one, unless those were the same set. But I really like that Gengar Mimikyu Team Up card, and I don't know if I'll ever have it. When you're married and sleep like a Oddish does with one eye. That Oddish is definitely married. It's like, you're just up. I wish I was a little bit more of a light sleeper. That would have been a little bit better when he was grown up. Mama, how you doing, Mama? Everybody, LA Thunder in the chat. That's Mama Ghost. That is my actual mother. Be on your best behavior, por favor. How are you doing today, Mom? Happy Sunday. May the 4th be with you. What was your favorite Star Wars moment? Gloom. This is a very cool Gloom. Really like just the ground is so out of focus. Energy was from Forbidden Light. Ooh, excellent. I'm sure I've got some Forbidden Light around here. How you folks? What's going on? Sunday stream? Let's go. Yeah, I did a stream on Friday because Thursday Bro Rips was streaming and doing his monthly giveaway, and I wanted to be there to support that, so I moved my stream to Friday. What I didn't realize is I was going to go on for 6 hours almost, and so I was on for 6 hours, and so Saturday came around and I was like, my back hurts. I really don't. I don't know if I can sit here and do a Saturday stream too. So today I was like, you know what? JR, a really good friend and supporter of the channel, is going live and starting something new today with the kids. So I figured, you know what? Let's have a small group and talk about the art, read some poetry out loud. We'll go through some of these old sets looking for Snorlax and Pikachus, as well as Oswaldo Cato artwork. And yeah, we'll go from there. And then at the end, we're going to raid JR and go and watch his new thing. Fairy energies are great. They should have kept fairies. How you doing today, IFX? May the 4th be with you. And what was your favorite Star Wars moment? Hi, Kev's mom, says Mr. Skang. Happy Sunday. I'm doing okay, Ma. I am doing alright. Atsuka Nishida, of course it is. It's gorgeous. Hi, Mr. Skang, says Mama Ghost. At this Tangela, very basic. By Mahao. Many writhing vines cover it, so its true identity remains unknown. The blue vines grow its whole life long. And then we got Tangrowth, and it made sense. I'm on my best behavior. Appreciate you, Mr. Skang. Mr. Skang lives across the pond, Ma. He's on the other side of the world. This Heracross, gorgeous Heracross. Fairly certain. Nope, I was wrong. Nuki Saitao. We've been seeing a lot of their artwork too. I know I've done episodes on them. But as far as Heracross goes, this is probably one of the better. Lori! Good morning. How are you tonight, Boo? It's good to see you. Wet England, says Mr. Skang. Yes. Yes, England. Good old England. Servine. How you doing, Boo? How'd you sleep? Mitsu. It moves along the ground as if sliding. Its swift movements befuddle its foes and then attacks with a vine whip. I love that they put befuddles in a description. That amuses me. It's good to see you, just catching everybody up. That Charmcraft takeoff. What's up, pup? Good morning. You decided to wake up too. Go lay down. Just to catch up, we did get some packs from my brother Mike. He was at an antique shop yesterday, and it was the brass armadillo. And he was like, "Hey, found these Japanese packs. I'm gonna pick you up some Pokemon. What do you want?" And I was like, Stellar Miracle would be great. And he picked up 3 packs of Japanese Stellar Crown, which is Stellar Miracle. And first pack magic, we pulled the Crabominable art rare. So we pulled that out of those 3 packs that my brother got. It's amazing how far you can reach with this video. It's wet Michigan too. Oh, is it rainy everywhere? It is incredible how far this reaches. But we did get a nice little visit from Charmcraft, so instead of stretching these packs out, I decided to rip the other 2 while everybody was here. Much appreciated, Charmcraft. And, yeah, we didn't really get much out of the other. We did get a shiny Noctowl out of the set. And the shiny Noctowl, of course, reminds me of Nana, my mom's mom. So I always collect the owls. My sister lives in Michigan. No way, Mr. Skang. Get out of here. Of course I won't. You can always, message me on the side. New to the stream. Is this a makeup tutorial? What's up, JB? How are you doing today, fam? How are things? May the 4th be with you. Makeup tutorial, you're funny. We're going through the artwork of some of the old sets. We're looking for Pikachu, Snorlax, as well as the artist Oswaldo Cato still. And then our good friend JR is doing something amazing with the kids and starting something new today on his channel. So we're going to go and support and raid JR and the kids when we're all said and done. We learned how to apply lipstick so far. We're working on eyeliner next. And then, remember, it's always okay to blot. Then we're going to work on our smoky eye. You guys crack me up. Oh, good. I learned lipstick last. Sweet. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Heather F still hanging out. It's really good to see you guys, and I guess that is a really good product of streaming a little bit earlier than I'm used to. This Petlil is just so cute. This is also by Sui. It's I get to see a lot of you that I don't normally get to hang out with on the stream regularly because I stream at ungodly hours. The ghosting hours. Lilligant. It's hard to do great things with Lilligant, but she is so magnificent. But just that sunbeam hitting her, and she's like, what is this? It's another one over here. Kanoko Yo. Fragrance of the garland on its head has a relaxing effect, but taking care of it is very difficult. Hope everyone is well today. Everybody's doing well. My mom's in the chat. Got some of my greatest friends in the chat. It's great to hang out with Mr. Skang any day. It's good to see you, JB. Heather F., it's always a pleasure to have you here. And of course, the amazing Lori, who we have to thank for these awesome sleeves that I had for putting that Crabominable in. Appreciate you. And everybody's favorite, we got Charmander coming at you in the sun, running through what looks like my backyard, the desert. That is by Akira Koinoyama. I can only assume that I have him coming up in a short. Yeah, I like to sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. Sleep is when the body learns and heals. Just a sick looking, just intimidating Charmeleon. One of my favorite artworks of Charmeleon, which was done by Masakazu Fukuda. It kind of has a remnant look of the... Does anybody remember the Dark Charmeleon from the Rocket set? And it was just kind of like curled up around the card, all Fibonacci sequence. I really like that card too. This one kind of reminds me of it. Cool, right? Yeah, cool little spunky guy. We have the one and only Duramaka, which was modeled after the Japanese Daruma dolls, which are said to bring good luck, I think. Or making wishes. Yes, yeah. I agree, man. That Charmeleon. Charmeleon and the Charmander line have some of the greatest arts. I do have to speak my mind on the 151 art rares of the Charmeleon line, and it might be an unpopular opinion. And I'm not going to say I don't like them. I'm just saying they're really small. I wish they were featured bigger on the card, like Blastoise was. Even Venusaur was a little small. I already saw it. Already saw it. He turns into Darmanitan. Gorgeous artwork. This is Kawaii. Kawaii, for those that don't know, is one of my favorite artists. Overrated completely. Great art. I love the value. I love the artists themselves. But I feel like they should have given Michihiro Rita the Charizard line. And his name escapes me at the moment. It might have even been like Miki Tanaka or Miki Kudo that did Charmander, Charizard, and Charmeleon. I haven't had a close look at them. Someone can look, but I think Ikigami could have done a very, very good Blastoise, and they could have left the Michihiro Rita the Charizard line, but that's preference. I love all the cards, honestly. I think they're all stunning in their own way. Just personal preference is mine. Johnny Knight still hanging out. I do hope you're doing well. War Turtle, little action. Looks like he's training in the water. But chat was going fat. Yep, certainly was. I started getting into Pokemon at 151 times, so everything was cool then. As time passed, I've gotten to the older sets. Totally agree, right? Like, when you first see the sets, when you're getting into it, it's like, everything in that set is incredible. And that's how I feel about all sets, Heather. Is that when I'm looking at any card, like this card here, like, this is stunningly beautiful. What is it? It's an uncommon card, by me too. Probably have 100 of them produced out there in the world, but to see, like, how long they took to make this card... And then to see, like, the War Turtle art rare, it's like, oh my god, like, he got blessed with some pretty impressive art over the years. And I just wish that it had all that going for it too. Oh man, everybody's calling me right now. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Gotta check some messages. Hope I don't lose y'all. If I do, I promise I'll come back. Just hang tight. Sorry, give me 1 second. Alright, let's get back into it. Sorry about that, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and take a look more at Psyduck. Shout out Ryan Tran, appreciate you, fam, for everything that you do. Psyduck always makes me think of you. And this is just an incredible Psyduck right there by Match. Match is one of the very talented artists. But to Heather's point, as you go and you start looking into some of the more incredible art from back in the day, you realize that when some of the baby cards were the chases, the artwork had to be like double amped. So, Megan! I hope you're doing well today, Megan. It's really good to see you. I hope you're having a good day today. Psyduck being Psyduck. And then he turns into this, so he turns into a total BA. I don't know if he still suffers from headaches. Doesn't look like it. But I know he can shoot a laser out of that gem in the middle of his forehead, and that makes him pretty cool. It is a beautiful Sunday so far, and it's just so much better being able to hang out with all of you. Golduck. Match. Sticking with the line, I love when the same artists do both Pokemon. Okay. No worries at all. No worries at all, Lori. Skin, says Lori. Got this beautiful mural by Mitsu. Running through the pond. Seems like Snorlax. Pikachu. Might only be held to the binders. I don't know what's behind him. I thought something might have been coming out of the water there. Delibird. Shout out AZ Echo Fox, Mr. Moon himself. Curious if this is a moon card that he needs. I'll hold on to it. Megan, let's go, says Alufax. We're gonna get into Oshawott. Oshawott is one of not only the cutest names in the Pokemon universe, it's one of the cutest Pokemon ever. My dog's gonna be drinking water, so you're gonna have to hear that. Might be able to edit it out later, but dog's gotta drink. What she better not do is turn around with her slobbery mouth and drip on my binders. Also by Match. Into the Ducklet. By Kuki Saitao. Cute little ducky. He is completely underwater. Want to save some for the fishes there, dog? No. Go. Go lay down. Thank you. Love you. She has a bad habit. Dribbling her slobber everywhere. Look at that Frillish. Just chilling, hanging out. Notice the beach is empty. I don't know if you guys saw those things chilling in the beach if you would be going out into the ocean. This is done by the very talented Miki Tanaka, who has a very simplistic style and effect. Man, being here really made me happy. I'm glad you guys are here. Phone's still a little too hot, so it is not charging, but it's holding steady, so we're going to keep going. And yeah, we have about a little bit to go. But main goal here is that we are going to help and support our good friend JR, and we are going to go and see before I shut down, and of course I have a Minecraft date with my niece today that I don't like to miss. There's a Pikachu. Alright, Skang, do you have this Pikachu? Let me know. Look at that Pika. He's so happy. Got the stars in the banner. That was done by Ken Sugimori. Hey, like Fat Albert, I was just talking about you, Mike. Check this out. 1 hour till J-Star. Thank you, buddy. We pulled these out of the packs you contributed. It was first pack magic. One of my favorite moments in Star Wars was Anakin versus Count Dooku when Palpatine said, "Do it," and he's all like, "No, I shouldn't have done it. What have I done? It wasn't the Jedi way. He was unarmed." Yeah, that was a good scene. Of course, my favorite memory from that movie, story time. I was in the theater, and that didn't happen just now. We were watching the rolling credits in the beginning, and this one guy in the front of the theater saw Christopher Lee's name, who played Count Dooku, and he's like, "Yeah, Christopher Lee, let's go!" And I'm pretty sure that the movie that Alufax is referring to is Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and the opening scene is them trying to rescue the Chancellor. And spoiler alert, Count Dooku doesn't make it through the rest of the movie past the opening scene, and during that scene, this guy was like, "Oh, what?" And like he got up and left, like he was only there to see Christopher Lee. It was the funniest moment I think I've ever seen in a theater. But I was just talking about you, Mike. One, thanks for the contribution to packs. We were able to pull that first pack magic. And yes, I absolutely do still plan on having that play date today. It might be just slightly a little bit later than normal, but I do plan on being there for sure. We are going to be doing this so that we can solely support our buddy JR, who's starting a new thing today with his own kids, and we want to make sure we support his first episode and endeavor into adventure. Yummy Alex, always here to support any way I can. I appreciate that, Megan. It's so good to see you, and you as well, Alifax. You guys always make my day. Ken Sugimori. Gorgeous card. A little bit lighter, but still Voltorb. We got the Electrodes. That's you, Kevin. I hope you two have fun. Yeah, we do have fun, and trust me when I say Mike's not really the Minecrafter, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I need your help." And I'm a self-proclaimed Minecraft hermit. There's not much in Minecraft that I can't do, so I offered to play with her, and it's been real fun. She's real intelligent, so. Traveling through the air with lightning. We got Electabuzz. Just hanging out like a boss at the what I appear is the power plant by Shingenori Medici. Research and processing on strong lightning and Electabuzz, so this energy can be used at any time. He stores it up. That's pretty smart. Chinchou. Gorgeous color scheme. 12 of y'all still kicking it in here. 546 subs. We are 4 away from 550. Super appreciate y'all and all of your support. PokéGhost Town turned into something that I couldn't possibly imagine. What's up, Lori? Here you go. Here I go. Oh. Here we go. We're ready. We're ready like Blitzel. Woo woo. What's up, Antaljake? Midori Horado, Blitzel, another Blitzel. Can I get a woo woo? Everybody, please make sure like the stream if you haven't. We're here to look at some art. We're gonna read some poetry here in a second. Some really awesome poetry that I'm reading by Eugene Feilds. Wanted to share it with y'all. What is all this then? Is this another raid coming through? Crazy Cactus? Yo, no shot. Uncle Crazy Cactus. Hey Howard, how are you doing? Smash the like button on the way in. Let's get to 600 subs. That's a dream and a half. Dream and a half, rich boy. Core can only play till 3, but we'll be starting later than normal. Okay, excellent. I appreciate you, brother. Cactus Raid. Kevin, Markin, Frederick, how are you doing, fam? It's been a minute. Off center, Johnny. Hold up. Hang on. I gotta. That's starting to go flying here. Thanks so much, Cactus, for bringing your peeps on over. I'm Kev the PokéGhost. You might know me, but never seen me. We like poetry. We like art. We like taking it slow. Typically, I do have some things to rip. We did rip a little bit today. Wow. Jonathan86, how is it going? Jandas Skunk? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in, Pokepimple. It's good to see you. Lasse. How are you doing, Lasse? It's good to see you. It's an honor to have you in my chat. Wilco, how are you? Cameron, it's good to see you, man. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Crazy Cactus. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you indeed, Raiders. And thank you, Cactus. I really appreciate you, fam. How was your stream? Is this a mid-stream, end of stream? What did y'all do? What heat did you pull? We did have 3 packs come through from my brother, Mike. He came through with 3 packs of Stellar Miracle for us yesterday. And we were able to 1-pack snipe this Crabominable Art Rare by Mitsuhiro Arita. Probably make me blue now. I can probably do that. There you go, Lori. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Pokeballer Mike, how's it going? How are you doing, PBM? It's really good to see you. I'm just going to sit here. I don't know what to do with my hands. I appreciate the raid. Everybody, go ahead and sub up, like up. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to run some form of giveaway. Not really set up for the chat commands in the chat. I'm gonna fix that so I'm ready for it next time. But I'll tell you what, if everybody comes back on this video here and leaves a comment on it, then I will run the comment picker next week and we'll give away. Not this, but we'll find something to give away. It'll be something sweet. Sub this guy up, fam. Dark Yuma, it's really nice to see you. Yes, welcome everybody. How was the stream over there? 58 in the chat. Holy moly. Like and hit the like. I appreciate that. You know, man, I'm absolutely beside myself. I got all kinds of butterflies happening in my stomach. We'll just call them ghosts. But yeah, I super appreciate you, Cactus. Thanks for coming through with your crew. It got really quiet in here. There we go. I say, got some great bangers there. Well, thank you. In fact, I got this from one of our very mutual friends, Pokegirl Nina. Speaking of my ghost luck, this was a very interesting story, and I do like story time, so please enjoy. But I was on Pokegirl Nina's stream, and I had won a little duck race, and I was chosen of one of her little mystery self-made mystery packs. And in one of those self-made mystery packs, there was a pack of Lost Abyss, which I believe is the Japanese Lost Origin. And yeah, 1-pack sniped the Fatima, which is the ghost trainer, which is absolutely wonderful. So yeah, that came from Pokegirl Neen. Absolutely wonderful member of the community. Crazy Cactus Crew Raiders, thank you all. Thank you, Crazy Cactus. I super appreciate you. Jane, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Mr. Scan, good, all's well. Hope everything is good on your side, indeed. And I will say I did have an ulterior motive here when it does come to the stream early on this Sunday. Is a really, really good friend and supporter of the channel, JR Landor, is starting something new with the kids, and episode 1 is today. So I figured we can get some people together, and around the time that starts here, which will be in just under an hour, we are going to go in and raid JR for his first episode and show him some support. So I really appreciate you coming through with the crowd, Cactus. Fluttermane. I do like the ghosts, and I like to appreciate the art, y'all. So tell me, so many in the chat right now, what is your favorite Pokemon, your favorite card artists? May the 4th be with you. What's your favorite Star Wars movie or moment? Let's talk about it. Please, 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 let's talk about it. Gotta love the Gangy, love the ghosts from Wild Forces. Let's see what more heat we can bring here. These are some things that I like to show. Rogue One, says Mike. And there's many people that said Rogue One. Is there a reason Rogue One was it? Or is that just because of the characters? Jane, yep. I appreciate you, Cactus, for real. Alright, I'll just leave this here for a second. Rogue One. Why Rogue One, Mike? Do you have a reason? I'm sure we've talked about it many, many times, but I can say that K2SO is probably one of the greatest characters in all of Star Wars franchise. Better graphics, everyone dies, reality. Okay, not like we didn't know. That swirl on the Dragonite, right? Look at that swirl right under his neck. This is from Mysterious Treasures, Mysterious Legends, Legendary Treasures, that one. Legends Awakened is what it is. And I was going through my set, I was cataloging, and I noticed, like, oh, that one is pretty up there. Took it out of the binder, and I cased it up, and I was doing a look at some, you know, PSA 10s, and I don't know why, but someone sold this for $2,400, and it suddenly blew the market up for 10s, and there's not many of them. There's like 9 PSA 10s of this card. And so I figured, it might be a good one to kind of keep locked up. Unfortunately, I might have to run into a PSA guy that's having a real good day, because I do have a little bit of white specks on the corners down here. But it is one of my favorites. Swirls get the girl, says Lasse. Rogue One, the scene with the Darth Vader was insane. Sure was. Nice Dragonite, says Hungry. Dragonite is fire. Never seen that one. Never seen that one, Zach, but you've seen everything. She does pull fire. She does pull fire. PokéGhost Nina's insane. She pulled the Sunbreon and the Vaporeon for us. Let's go. Nina is awesome. Nina is awesome. Oh, by the way, everybody, please wish Mr. Zach Cloud. It's a very happy birthday. It is his birthday today, so happy born day, Mr. Zach. Appreciate you popping in on this awesome Sunday. I'd ask you what your favorite Pokemon are, but they're all the legendary Pokemon. This guy suddenly jumped up in value. I have no idea. It's from Plasma Freeze. May I have your luck after today? Happy birthday, Zach. Yes, happy born day indeed. I hope that you have an amazing born day. I hope you're having fun with the fam. And I hope you're doing more than this, Zach. Get out and do something, man. You deserve it. Woo! I'm gonna go older. Let's go really old. But yeah, we're just going through some bulk of Boundaries Crossed. My objectives today before that raid that we plan to do for Mr. JR is going to be looking for Snorlaxes, looking for Pikachus, looking for one in particular artist to feature in my artist appreciation shorts. And that is going to be Oswaldo Cato, who does some amazing artwork. I'll show you some of the cards that we have here in a second. And I also like to read poetry. I got into the habit of finding some poetry from some of my favorite artists that inspired me to do my writing over the years, and I do like to share that with all of you. I know it's early and not the ghosting hour, which is typically when I do it, so the poems will be a little bit lighter than what we're used to. Last time we did read The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, and then something by Robert Frost also. But I will say those are typically a little bit on the darker side, so we'll keep it light. Have that Eevee promo, no swirl like that though. That's a pretty wicked swirl, isn't it, Heather? It's got that huge swirl right by his head. I was trying to find another. I thought it swirled twice down by his face too, but it must have been a dream. Yeah, it's a pretty wicked swirl. My theory about this card is this. If you look very faintly behind the Eevee, you can actually see all three colors, the blue, the yellow, and the red, which signify the 3 base set Pokemon. And those 3 base set were Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, so my theory here is every time I show this card, everybody says, it's Flareon. And I don't think they're wrong. I think he's stepping on the Firestone as we speak, and this card is catching him mid-evolution, which is why he's standing on the red. I hope it's one of your poems. It's not one of my poems, Ma. It's, my poems are a little bit dark for the daytime. I did read some of my poems on one of my last lives. I will read them again, I promise you that. I have read my kids' books on my live as well. Do Martians Like Spaghetti was a resounding success. Everybody likes the spaghetti story. But this is going to be from another famous poet that I've found called Eugene Feilds, and he did some pretty impressive wordplay poetry, and I was reading some of those just the other day, and I was like, you know what, these are fun, they're playful, they're fun to read, so we're going to get into one of those here in a minute. But I promise you, Ma, there will be more lives, and I'll read some of my own poetry. I've even started constructing some more poetry. But a very important day is coming up, and that day is Mother's Day. Hope everybody's ready for Mother's Day. Daughter and I doing a giveaway for my birthday, and anybody stream tonight, if anybody wants to get in on it, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which would be, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Absolutely show up, show out. I am going to try to be there, Zach. I do promise. I do have mod duties elsewhere, as well as my play. It's okay. We'll see if we come back. Let's see if we come back. We back. Sweet. I just switched to the Wi-Fi. Hope that helps. Let me know if I go away again. But I'm hoping that helps. I really don't need much more. Yeah, you're back. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Hi. So yeah, let me know if I drop again. It's weird. Nothing was different on my side, but I figured I'd switch to a stronger connection. Playdate, huh? Yep, playdate with my little niece. I have a playdate for Minecraft. This Dusclops is one of my favorite artworks also. This was done by Akira Komayama. He will be featured in a short, probably today or tomorrow, actually. Which reminds me, I super appreciate all of your support and love on the Artist Appreciation Shorts. Your comments always keep it, always keep me motivated to keep doing more and making things more interesting. So, speaking of Wi-Fi, you haven't seen the Mitchells versus the Machines. Watch it; it's hilarious. The Mitchells versus the Machines. That one I'm going to have to watch. On that topic, Mike is a huge movie lover, such as myself. So, if you do, by chance, have any movie recommendations, whether they be scary, horror, fantasy, whatever movies you like, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Any recommendations, I'd love to see them. I super appreciate the raid, y'all. I don't know if I have any raiders still left here, but I super appreciate you guys being here. Got 28 of you still in here, it looks like, and yeah, it means the world to me. Ken Sugimori at it again, making this beautiful Krogunk, which I think is an interesting Pokemon that you could make into a dynamic, and he really took it and ran with it and making it just kind of lifeless. Cactus, thank you, Ryan, appreciate that. We have this awesome Snivy. Love how your eye follows follows it all the way around with the leaves, right? I like the pinwheels and everything, and I just see pinwheels when I see this car. Lost Hero Games, Cameron, Cactus, appreciate you, Ryan. Everybody go sub up to everybody else. There is a lot of great content creators out there, and so many inspirations to me, myself. And I do try and model myself after a lot. Kogamaru, me, no. But I definitely like the artwork, y'all. And I'm always going to go slow, so... I think that's why my streams are so long. We got Victini, the victory Pokemon. By Mosukazu Fukuda. Creates an unlimited supply of energy inside its body, which it shares with those who touch it. What kind of energy are we talking here? Because I don't want that kind of fire, like, all up in me. Who's having a play date with Skang now? No, I said I'm having a play date. My Minecraft play date today. Did you check out the new Snivy art from Black and White Flare? Black and White Bolt? Black Bolt and White Flare. No. Are those new sets coming out? Black Bolt and White Flare. That's new to me. Please explain. We just looked at that. Got another awesome gold duck. Different pose. I gotta stop bouncing my knee. It's bouncing the camera. I'm sorry, guys. Super excited. It's great to have so many of you in here with me appreciating the art. Minecraft playdates are superior to Skang playdates, but not by much. We're like right there, and then like back it off a bit, and it's almost the same. So I want to give Ryan Tran a massive shout out. The guy is one of the best mods I have met so far on my YouTube journey. Let's go ahead and hear it from Mr. Ryan Tran. I absolutely appreciate you as well, brother. You're always around, you're always there. And if there's ever a time that you want to stop being blue in my stream, man, you just got to let me know if you just want to hang out and chill and not do mod stuffs. Because I know how much you do everywhere, so. But having you here, having you blue, means the world to me. And I appreciate you. He is a mod beast. He is a god mod beast. I'll take Black Ops 4 Zombies 3 or 4 play dates. Yeah, those are pretty fun too. Those are pretty fun too, Mike. Beautiful Asmero. Again, Masakazu Fukuda. He's a playful artist, isn't he? He is amazing. New Japan set due out in June. Excellent. I can't wait to see him. I did, however, see, I think ALB posted in his Discord, they're doing a full art Reshiram and Kairum call out to Black and White, and those things are going to break the planet. They look so amazing. Gorgeous Swanna card. This is by Suwama Chioki? Yeah, same set. Okay. So are you, Heather. You're also an amazing moderator, Heather. I appreciate you being here. It's great that you can be here and hang out. And I hope you start feeling better soon. Not much you can do with Voltorb. Ken tries. Come on, where is all the Pikas? Where is all the Snorlax? We got Grumpig. By Saitao. Gorgeous card. Uses black pearls to amplify its psychic power. It does a strange dance to control foes' minds. Okay, I'm sorry. Did anybody else just get this hilarious image of this thing controlling people? Like, what he might make them do? It's a Grumpig. And then the Whirlipede by Match. Just a weird design Pokemon, but I can see it. Makuhita. Hoya! Also by Ken Sugimori. We got the Rattata. Or as I call it, the New York Pokemon. How big is this thing? It is 1 foot tall. So this is a 1 foot tall rat. Yeah, no thank you. I put the Chud bumper sticker on the Esco. Chud is such a great movie. If anybody hasn't seen Chud, please go watch it. It is a really good bad movie from back in the day. Anybody like good bad movies from back in the day? Anybody know any good bad movies from back in the day? Alright, we're going to pick up the pace just a little bit so we can get through Boundaries Crossed. Read this poem. And right about that time, it should be ready to go in radar, JR. I gotta go soon to make dinner. We're having steaks tonight. Oh, what time? I'll be over. Shin Nagisawa. Steak sounds really good, mama. Nice. Lillipup. Hugh. Skyla. Shout out Skyla. She broke the game too with her full art. One of the best in the game, I'll say. The Krogunk again. Another Krogunk. This one kind of looks like he's on the street asking for change. Beautiful Muna. I'll make you steak when you come here. Excellent. Thanks, Mama. Nice suey. Yeah, my mama makes some of the best cooking, I will say that, and her stuffed shells are off the charts. I'll go down in history saying that. Mama Ghost stuffed shells are superior. I don't know why I didn't show this on pheasant, but super dynamic. It is by Hajime Kasejima. Krogunk might have the goods too. Might. He might have the goods too. Y'all are funny. Long flight from me to you, we're talking to... Oh, yeah. That's a long flight from me to you, we're talking to... Yeah, that is a long flight indeed. It is a long flight indeed. But still, one that I'd be willing to make to hang out with Mr. Skang in person. But of course, I was just talking to my mom about heading to Michigan, and I think it's going to be like July, August. Something like that. Whirlipede. What I really, really admire about this card is the coughing graffiti in the back there. Unless that's an actual coughing, just stylized to be out of focus. I wish I could hang out with all of you. I bet we all get along. Is that Ken? Ken getting all fancy with his backgrounds. Gathita. Yo. That's a sick little sand slash. Birdie bird. Barubery. Man, that's not easy to say. Barubery. Y'all are seeing that, right? Barubery. That's a new name to me, too. Maybe once or twice. I don't like how his spikes and his nails are the same shape, different color. But man, we can't deny that that's not a sick artwork. That's a sick artwork. 25 y'all still in here. Super appreciate y'all getting some new subs today. 554. We broke 550, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. We are on the way to 600. I'm planning a giveaway of sorts. I have to look around and see something a little bit more spicy. Maybe a hollow vintage card. What do y'all think? Do you guys like hollow vintage? Just curious. Otsuka Nishida. More Gligar, more Makuhita. Ooh, beautiful main Shao. Bam, Tanrupt. Kogamaru Minu. Say let's go. Trap Pinch. I wonder if that plane's going down. Curious. Although I do admire Trap Pinch because how they portrayed him in the game, it's often stated, yep, it makes an inescapable conical pit and lies in wait at the bottom for prey to come tumbling down, and if you play Scarlet and Violet, that's exactly how they set up their habitats in the game. It's really cool. Anyone says they don't like vintage hollows. Yeah, they're lying, right? I'll go through a few and we'll see if we have a vote of which one we can give away when we hit 600 subs. Akira Komayama. Beautiful Mandibuzz. Okay, Naoki Saitao. Seitu. Makes a nest out of bones it finds and grabs weakened prey in its talons and hauls it to its nest of bones. Yeah, it's not absolutely terrifying, is it? Vibravia. Nuki Saitao. Saiyan Slash earlier had Super Saiyan 3 hair, though. Yeah, it totally did, right? Are you watching Daima, Matty G? And Jesse, I suppose. I know you're still in there listening. Can't wait for y'all's stream later, too. Farfetch, good old Ken Sugimori. Gotta be. He's very big. He goes in, they're like, sir, draw Farfetched. He draws the Farfetched. He throws some psychedelic background behind it. Boom. Jim's watching too on his phone. Oh, hey, Jim. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, man. Uh-oh. I think we found it, and I think he does have it, but we're still going to throw it aside for him. But we found the Boundaries Cross Snorlax by Ken Sugimori. He looks like he just said, like, somebody just told him, like, hey, Snorlax, you're beautiful. And so he started smiling. I am and really enjoyed it. Excellent. Me too. I love that Vegeta got his. So, Snorlax number 2. Let's put this back here for Mr. EDF. Is Baby Ice in here? Gotta bounce. Gremlin's getting home. Gotta feed fam before midnight. Or so I was told. Don't get him wet. Don't get him wet. Love the setup of card. Well, thanks, Jim. I appreciate you. Yeah, I've gathered quite the little collection over time, and this is a little bit messy. I streamed for 6 hours on Friday, so there's a lot of cards back there that are kind of piled in front of each other, but as after this I'm going to be tearing it down. I figured I would leave them all up for now. I don't know if Baby Ice is in here. Shout out Baby Ice the Togepi Hunter. I hope you're doing well, Jim. What was your favorite Star Wars movie? And may the 4th be with you. Dunsparce. We were so excited, man. We heard that Dunsparce was finally getting an evolution, and you can only imagine that if this looks like a pupa metamorphosis, what amazing badassery we would get with Dunsparce's evolved form. And they throw in a few more segments, call it Da Dunsparce, and call it a day. And I was a little bit disappointed. But on that same token, at least he got one. And Da Dunsparce, not bad. Messing up my stuffs, and the ghosts are messing with the game. Dunsparce. We got Talo sitting in a tree, which again is also Ken Sugimori, so he has 2 different art styles, and that's what I'm going to outline in the 100th episode of Artist Appreciation, which I'm coming up on, actually. Hard to believe. But Ken Sugimori either does a one Pokemon central image psychedelic background, or he puts it in a real environment, much like this one. So, Suey Skitty, cute little Skitty. Low Punny by Kawaii. This is why I like this artist. Hands down, number 1. Oh, it was Tokia. Fooled myself. They are also really good. They did a beautiful Evolto. But just this art is incredible to me. Return of the Jedi. Oh, interesting. I'm a firm believer that Empire Strikes Back was a superior movie. A lot of plot points left you on a cliffhanger. A big one. And but Return of the Jedi, not bad. Not a bad movie. Atsuka Nishida. Good old Patrat. I guess that's the best way to do it in a pack. Watchog. He hasn't had too many cards. Seen that Lillipup. The Herdier. Cute. I don't like that they look like they're in a pen, like they're... Well, I guess they are animals. This P-Dove. This is by Tomokazu Kamiya. It's a little less abstract than we're used to, but look at this guy on the right. Like, that's cute. Razor Wind. Sparkle Gym. Energy Search. Energy Search. Great Ball. Pokeball. Okay, how many are we talking here? Potion, Rocky, Town Map. Okay. can do that. I forgot. Kind of. Only kind of, though. And I was also looking for Tomokazu Kamiya for one in particular person. And I think we saw one other Tomokazu card today, and that was the Adano. And then we're going to pull up that poem. I'm going to read you a poem that I thought was really cute, really playful. What I really should have done, and didn't think about it, was find one related to Star Wars for Star Wars Day. But I do have to be quite honest with y'all, when you are on YouTube and streaming, you have to be careful of what you use and what might be copywritten. So a lot of these poems that I'm reading are from artists, 100, 120, 150 years ago. I guess it was in the other set. I'm going to have to find it and pull it out. But appreciate y'all going through Boundaries Cross Dragons Exalted. A little bit of Steam Siege with me. Deadpool, I am still on the hunt for some more of those Snorlaxes, so was groundbreaking. Left us in awe, right? And then you had to wait years, not only years, but years and years to find out what's up. And I feel like the one line by Yoda must have been the biggest one for y'all. When he's all like, "That boy is our last hope." And Yoda's all like, "No, there is another." It's like, there's another? Who's the other? But that also gave them free liberty to kill Luke Skywalker in the next one. And that's what people thought was going to happen. It was Adano, yes. It was Adano. Good memory, Heather. How much time we got? We got some time. A little time. But if I can find that Adano real quick, that would probably be real good. So that I don't have to forget and go back later. But for those that don't know, our Miss Resident Translator Halion, she's a big lover of Tomokazu Kamiya, and she is starting her Tomokazu Dex binder, I guess you can call it. And as she does, I realize that she doesn't really get a whole lot of access to the English side of things, so if I find any English Tomokazu cards, I kind of pull them for her. And that's just because Pikachu is Kushti, Kev. If you need that Pikachu, I'm going to make a stack of Pikachus. The Pikachu hunt was solely for you, Mr. Skang, because I know that's the Pikachu or the Pokemon that you're trying to collect, and whether you're trying to get them all or not, I figured if I can help you out with any that I have from the past, I'm definitely gonna. Kushti, Kushti, Kushti. Mr. Skang teaches me a lot about slang, and Kushti means okay, A-okay, everything is good, everything is fine, everything is savvy. Just remember thinking it wasn't an artwork I usually am used to by Kamiya, exactly. And this one either, and I do want to call out a couple others. There's a Joltik that I actually sent ALB because it reminded me of him, and he made a comment about it. But yeah, these are Tomokazu Kamiya as well, and these are the Tomokazu I can get behind. He does do some pretty wicked stuff with his abstractness, but Tomokazu is a legend. So we'll put those in Halion's bag and check with her a little bit later. What I'm going to do right now is, without further ado, let me pause the music. I do want to get in the habit of reading at least one piece of poetry, because I do believe sharing that and sharing the past with them truly is what keeps these artists alive, and that is my one and only mission in life, and why I do this on YouTube, not only to document my thoughts, get them out in recording, so that when this old ghost starts forgetting, I have something to reference. But stories are how we truly live forever, and I don't need to be immortal to impact people far after I'm gone. And that's kind of why I want to get in the habit of sharing these pieces of work with you. They are artists that inspired me to write and do what I do. And one of those people is actually my mother, if she's still listening in. She inspired me to become a writer. She's a brilliant writer herself. And with that, and without further ado, there's a poem by an author called Eugene Feilds, and I was just kind of going through some poems, and I landed on this poem called Ipswich, and I don't know if anybody's read it or if anybody knows the poetry or poem. Sorry, the poet or poetry. But without further ado, I'm going to read that one to you. Again, I want to make sure that this is nice and big so I can see it nice and clear, because when poetry is recited, it needs to be recited as it's intended. So, Ipswich by Eugene Feilds. Wow, he only lived to be 45. In Ipswich, nights are cool and fair, and the voices that come from the yonder sea sings to the quaint old mansions there of the time that used to be. And the quaint old mansions rock and groan, and they seem to say in an undertone, with half a sight, with half a moan, it was, but it never again will be. In Ipswich, witches weave that night their magic spells with impish glee. They shriek and laugh in their demon flight from the old man's house to the frightened sea. And ghosts of eld come out to weep over the town that is fast asleep. And they sob and they wail as on they creep. It was, but it never again will be. In Ipswich riseth Heartbreak Hill over against the calling sea. And through the night so deep and chill watcheth a maiden constantly. Watcheth alone, not seem to hear, over the roar of the waves anear, a pitiful cry of a far-off year. It was, but never again will be. In Ipswich once a witch I knew, an artless Saxon witch she was. By that flaxen hair and those eyes of blue, sweet was the spell she cast on me. Alas, but the years have wronged me ill, and the heart that is old and battered and chill seeketh again on Heartbreak Hill what was, but never again can be. Dear Anna, I would not conjure down the ghost that cometh to solace me. I love to think of old Ipswich town, where somewhat better than friends were we. For with every thought of the dear old place cometh again the tender grace of a Saxon witch's pretty face, as it was and is and ever shall be. And man, when I read that, I just absolutely floored me. Sorry, I kind of messed up the flow a little there in the middle, but man, that kind of a poem about just love, loss, and just the whole dark undertones of the witches and ghosts just really spoke to me. So Eugene Feilds, you're probably going to be hearing a lot of Eugene Feilds in the near future. Well, thank you, Lori. Appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys didn't lose me. I guess that would have been a good idea to keep it on so that I could see if I was still going. Always do. I appreciate you. Empire Strikes Back was so groundbreaking. Man, that's quite the bomb on them, right? Like, that's quite the bomb on him, of dropping that kind of knowledge, the bad guy at the end. Huh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, this was Paradox. Hi, Johnny. Mr. Skang. Kev, did you see the new Japanese stuff is coming out with the beautiful cards? I did. In fact, Heather was just saying some of those cards, and I think Al posted in the Discord some of the ones that he's excited about. That Zekrom and Reshiram are looking sick, my friend, and I plan on acquiring them in some way, shape, or form. I knew this Snom looked familiar. I think RJ was trying to give this away yesterday. I was like, wow, it looks familiar. Gorgeous artwork. He's happy. He's in the snow. He's playing. He's warm. He's making a snowball. He's probably making a snowman over here. If you look here, you can see his imprint, kind of like he maybe fell out of a tree and face planted. It's a beautiful card. I've been trying to get that one for my collection. What, this one? You're trying to get this one for your collection? By Narumi Soto? Check this one out, y'all. Ready? Ready for this? So that gorgeous hollow pattern caught my eye, and Al was giving it away, and yeah, sniped it out of the stack. No writing. Yep, no writing. What's weird is I can't find an artist on... Oh, there he is. It's Miki Tanaka. What was it? What couldn't I find on here? Yeah, it was no description on it. That was kind of weird to me. And it's from a set that I'm unfamiliar with. It's from 2004. It's got a weird serial number on it. But this one here, yeah, figured that's a nice little relic. Hollow with the energies are crazy, right? You have a few of these? Excellent. Do you know what set they come from? I'm sure I can find that. And then this was done by member of the community. It was contributed by Mr. Wingweaver, and their friends, Lusarn Anderson, drew this custom card, which is a Gardevoir versus Gengar. Just custom card that they made. And they handed out a bunch to ALB as well as Kidio Game, and they were pretty well going about and handing those out as giveaway prizes, and I was able to obtain one, which was kind of kismet. I do love the giant moon in the background. I love the energy between the two of them. It was a very good idea, and honestly, I only hope to see more, and I hope that they fit a little bit better, because all the numbers and things are kind of cut off, but you can't deny that that's not an absolutely wonderful piece of artwork, so... Hidden Legends, thank you. Yeah, Johnny Knight, let me know, because if you need this card, Japanese, to finish your set, this one, like, let me know. I'll send that to you. I've got no problem with that, man. You've been around for a while supporting the channel. You've certainly earned it. Just let me know, fam. That's pretty wild. Some of the other cool things, just while we're waiting here, because we're just waiting for Mr. JR to get started, and then we'll pretty well go raid. I can probably bust out a couple of more, but I do have something pretty cool to show you. I do like this Miriam. It was done by Akira Komayama. What's really funny is I knew that, and yet I set this up in the short in the back of the short that I was doing for this artist, so it was kind of a nice little Easter egg that he also did this card. So, but this was another card that I won off of Al's stream. This card, however, spawned quite a little bit of conversation on Friday, and this is Meowth. It is from Fusion Strike, and pretty in pink indeed. And what we noticed is I was like, what is this paint trail, like, up the side? Is this grass? Like, did they forget how grass works? And then I started noticing these little feet print. And I'm like, okay, whose feet print are those? They're not Meowth's. His are coming from over here. So whose feet prints are they? And so as I was thinking about it, and I was like, alright, what green paint padded foot? And then it hit me that it's Smeargle. Smeargle is the character off screen here, and Meowth is kind of chasing after him. But then some members of my community, the Ghosty Gang, went on a hunt for the art, man. And if you do join my Discord and are in there, if you do go to the polls section and scroll up, you'll actually see that there are many cards throughout Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies that go through this. That will go through this here. And this same scene. And so you'll see Smeargle running through this scene. You'll see Meowth like you do see him here. There's a Mawile as well. That's in this scene. And then there's one more. I think it's Florges. or Gossifleur, one of the two. And it's just, how do they all come together, and how do they all, how does it all work? And so I'm very curious to know the story. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a short and talk about it and see if I can uncover exactly what they were thinking, Kuki Saitao, because they were either having a really lazy week and just like, okay, let's just use the same background and throw different Pokemon in there. Level an artist, do multiple cards, and Tulsa. Yep, me too. I absolutely love it. But yeah, you were there for the conversation, man. And this was Banana Sandwich, so I held on to this card for that reason alone. Ghosty Gang, assemble. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate you, boo. Dropping that down, dropping that in there. And what I think we should do is, one, I'm going to figure out what I'll be giving away for commenting on this video. I appreciate Crazy Cactus as well as Charmcraft for the raids today. Totally beside myself with the support in the community, and how much of you believe in ghosts is absolutely wonderful. And I just can't thank y'all enough, really. So some of the things that I was thinking about giving away for some of the milestones that I have is, you know what? Let's get nuts. Do you guys want to get nuts? And I mean a little bit nuts. I want to get nuts. Let's get nuts. How many of you have ever wanted like a I like getting nuts. Oh my god, that Snorlax is to die for. What's up, V? How are you? This Snorlax? Yeah, look at this one. Look at this Snorlax here. In fact, I should probably do this. There we go. These are for Deadpool. My favorite autograph card that I have so far. My Kabutops CHH3 autograph card. Hi, Johnny. The Deoxys, the Dusknoir. Where's my other stuffs? Just give me 1 second. Oh. And I know JR is getting ready to start. That's Brangus. Anybody seen Brangus? Is Brangus here today? Oh wow, okay. I guess I put them away. But I think for 600, it has to be a little something special, huh? So for 600, let's start looking for some of these. Skang, yo, what's up, Mr. Zards? How are you doing tonight, man? Calling about 1 minute. I'm gonna need more than 1 minute. I wouldn't call me quite yet. I'm still streaming. I said a little bit later. I'm at 1:20-ish. If you can still hear. I don't know if Mike's still here. He did say bounce, but I definitely need more time. I am not ready for Minecraft quite yet. But I'll be ready as soon as humanly possible. That's pretty good. Squirrely, what's up, Squirrely? How you doing, man? Hello. How you doing, Squirrely Cards? I hope you're doing well tonight, fam. That would be pretty good. Then shooting, no worries. This morning I made coffee using Red Bull instead of water. After 15 minutes on the highway, I realized I left my car at home. Oh, that's funny. That's absolutely funny. Okay, that's gonna have to run out, I suppose. Declining does nothing. What we are doing is we are just waiting for, I'm doing alright. We're just waiting for my good buddy and friend of the community, JR, to get started with his new adventure here. And then we're gonna go and raid him real quick, and then I'm gonna go and play Minecraft with my niece. This needs to go away though, because I really can't do this right this second. This needs to go away. Thank you. Go away. Okay. That'll have to do. I'll be there soon, I promise. Lori, how are you? Great. Having a nutty day, having a nutty day. I love you too, mama. Maybe a no symbol Venomoth. That might be cool to give away. Cancel day stream so JR and the kids can get completely nutty today. I love that. I love that. Stick around, man. We're about to go and raid him here in the next 5 minutes. We're going to go and join his chat, let him know that we are here. We're going to early raid him, I suppose. We could do that. It's always a nutty day, says Lori. And if someone can grab that live link and have it ready here, and we can go here after this. Niece is watching you right now. Call her Mama Llama's phone when you're ready, fam. I will, man. I saw the call come through, and I'm sorry. It's just going to be another minute. I'm waiting on someone else right now, but, yep, it won't be too much longer. Glad you posted it. Well, thanks, Lori. I appreciate you. Pidgeot Jungle. One of my favorite cards ever. Just beautiful colors. So, honestly, y'all, this is my stack I use when thinking of milestone giveaways. Not that one. Well, hi, Mike Miles. This is Mr. Skang. That's my brother and father of the niece I'm supposed to be playing with here in the next couple of minutes. Vileplume. I think I've made my decision though, and I think for the 600 subscriber giveaway, I think we're gonna go with the Celebrations Greninja promo. How many of y'all have that? What I'm going to do is think about giving away this when I reach 1,000 or past. And I even had this idea that, as most of you know, I do all my own songs through the work of AI tools and resources. And I am a writer, so I do write everything. And if any one of you would ever like a hype song to be in the background of my streams, I can make one specifically designed for you and make that a win and a giveaway. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll do a post. But I thought it would be cool. It was suggested by a very, very special member of the community, and I figured I would kind of check the pulse here and see what's up. Oof. That's one. I'm still hunting. That's such a great... Oh, that's one of the few you're still hunting, huh? Excellent. Well, when I do hit the 600, which we did pick up a few more subs today, thanks to the raids from Charmcraft and Crazy Cactus, I will go ahead and throw that up in the giveaway. 600. Venusaur's following me everywhere now. That's a good thing. Good, Heather, hanging in there. Excellent. Well, with that, I think that we are just about at that time, Ghost fam. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, listening to some of my stories, hunting through the artwork, looking for Pikachu and Snorlax, and yeah, we are going to go ahead and raid our good friend JR. He's about to start here in a minute. I figured we could be there for the start of it as opposed to just after it starts, and that way we can be there. So if anybody does have that link for Mr. JR and his live with the kids, we can go ahead and post that now. Everybody can go ahead and head over. Of course, thanks for hanging out, Heather F. It was really good to see you, fam. Antalgic, thank you for hanging out. Squirrely, appreciate you popping in for a second. Lori, appreciate you always, boo. From Megan to Antalgic, from Mike, appreciate you being here. Mama Ghost, Jim, you guys were here, and I'm sure a few others that I am missing, but man, every single one of you. Ernie, Mike Zards, Evie's foster mom, Johnny Knight from the beginning of the stream. Just really, really appreciated hanging out with all of you. Have an amazing rest of your day. Enjoy your Star Wars day. May the 4th be with you all. And remember, no matter what it is that you do it through peace, love, Pokemon, and always believe in ghosts. let's go raid JR as soon as that post's here. We'll find that link. We'll get that link for everybody. What's the link for JR? We're getting it right now, Mr. Antalgic. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Oh no, my other tab closed. It's coming right now, Mama. It's coming right now. We'll post it. I think Lori is working on grabbing it. Or Skank. One of the two. I'm also on my way, so it's really whoever gets there first. I thought I had it loaded on my little sticky note. What's the link? Love y'all. We still need the link, Lori. I'm trying to grab it myself. There we go. There's Mr. JR. Doing great things. Got it. Let's go show some love to Mr. JR. Want to get in there, let him know PokéGhost raid. I think he's just about starting. Let's go show him and support him some love in his new journey today. So thank you all so much for being here. Again, do everything today through peace, love, and Pokemon. Keep believing in ghosts, y'all, because this ghost certainly believes in all of you.